This is a region next to the border to Brazil. It's one of the main producing soy areas of Paraguay. It looks maybe like Saskatoon, no? But it's not. This is a subtropical, there used to be subtropical forest with indigenous people. 10 years ago, this was forest with indigenous and campesino communities. Today, everything is gone. Only there is there a little red spot, and actually the last peasant community, the community Lote Ocho, is 80 families living surrounded by this sea of toxic transgenic monocultures. As you understand, this is not a sustainable way of living. These people, they do not do soya. Actually, they have forbidden any kind of monoculture entering in their communities. Next slide. So, what is in concrete the problems that you face when you live surrounded by monocultures? Well, you face first environmental and health problems. The environmental problems come because the soy monocultures surround the communities, and people are living face to face to these monocultures. And they're not living in houses like in Canada, they're living in very precarious wood houses. It's hot. So when these monocultures are being sprayed with agrotoxics, and they're being sprayed maybe with a temperature of 35 degrees and wind, and in the middle of the day, well, the toxic drift, the drift of the pesticides travels really far and affects the people. And the picture next to it is a woman that is showing to us how her children has now got skin problems because of the exposure to pesticide. And this has not been direct exposure. It's not that they are using pesticide and the children has been in contact. This is children that were playing or living in their house and they have got it through the air or through the water. This is a continuous situation that we face and that we have to work specifically during the soy cycle. This situation gets really worsened. So what is the coexistence? You see, the other picture shows a cow that is grazing next to a soy monoculture, and the pesticide machine goes by. Okay, no, sorry. I got confused by the two. Do I have 2 minutes left? Sorry. Okay. So there is no possible coexistence here because the contamination of the people, the contamination of the soil, gives economical losses to the family agriculture. We made a research last year and we found that families were losing up to 1 calf per year. And then these are families that have 10 hectares and they're losing every year all their chickens, all the pigs, 1 calf per year. They're losing up to 60% of their harvest because of the chemical drift. So this is a process of impoverishment that drives out the people. So the people end up selling the land for nothing just to try to escape from this situation. But the health problems also lead to death, and we have now many causes of victims. The most famous one is one 11-year-old boy, Silvino Talavera, that died after being sprayed on the way home. Another case, the other picture shows a boy that was swimming in the river in the community. That's how he ended up. It must have been that any soy farmer washed the tractor in the river.